Hello and welcome to their first impressions video brought to you by MMO Play. Today we're taking a look at a free-to-play game called Renegade X. This is actually kind of a remake of Command and Conquer Renegade. It was also created in the Unreal 3 engine. So this is a free-to-play game, kind of expecting a mod, turns out to actually be a full-blown free-to-play game currently in beta. It is a standalone, not a mod to the previous titles. Also, for anyone that's new to it, it is kind of a combination of a shooter and RTS. Currently your choices are the multiplayer, the settings menu. The settings menu is actually really impressive, especially for a free-to-play game. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. I'm not going to go ahead and focus too much on the strategy of the game because it's a shooter and an RTS, and I'm a noob at shooters. But the RTS elements are interesting. I'd almost call it more of almost a MOBA in that there's progression inside of the game. In this case, you earn currency throughout the game, and then you earn more from it getting kills. And then your team is trying to mine resources and prevent your team from mining, the enemy team from mining resources. And then eventually you do the win or lose. You start off, I would say similar to Titanfall, where it's just the characters fighting each other. You'll eventually get enough money to buy some other upgrades, other characters. And then also, on top of that, things like different vehicles, like tanks. There's going to be a lot of fighting in the middle. Don't see where I'm getting shot from. Also, the map is... I kind of liked it. It was pretty cool. You could go through that waterfall and then go into the center area. Ooh, not so great start right there, getting killed. I could take some money if I have any and buy either extra items, vehicles, or even different character classes. You can do that from those interfaces in the starting area right here. This is it. You can choose between first and third person. I prefer third in most games because of the extra audio. This is where vehicles will come out of. Do not just try to go into it. It doesn't do anything. But let's go ahead and look at some of the vehicle and optional upgrades. So you come into one of the buildings right here, and then you can just go and buy something. Come up to this, you gotta get up real close, and then I could choose different classes. Some of them are free, some of them are not. You can buy items, you can buy weapons, you can buy characters. You can also refill, so if you've been injured, you can come back and refill. Especially important if you've bought an expensive character. In this case, I just got a medium tank. That means a tank will come out. I can go ahead and jump on it. Get inside, and then get moving. I never played a lot of PlanetSide 1, but it does kind of remind me a bit of PlanetSide. Yeah. Since that was his. Just keep on going. You can see you can swivel all the way around like you expect a tank to be able to. Movement, the medium tank is pretty good. Oops, someone did an airstrike. And then for my tanks, you have two different attacks. You have basically your gunner and then your missiles. So let's go forward. This is right here the area where the harvester is mining. We want to protect our area while annoying theirs. There's their harvester, so I'm going to start shooting at it. I could be using my other shots, but I'm going to just focus on the big old cannon. Getting shot at from here. A lot of infantry don't do too much damage to vehicles, so I'm okay. There are some. There's one guy that he costs 1,000 resources, and he is really good at taking out vehicles, which I'll look at in a little bit. Whoop! How's it going? The maneuverability of the medium tank is pretty darn nice. You can also turn without moving, which I did learn eventually. Oh man, someone's got shot in bits. Oh, they committed suicide. Interesting. Trying to kill this artillery piece right here. There is no lock-on, so you do kind of have to... It looks like you do have to eventually get a little bit in front, taking long pot shots. It appears like we're doing a pretty good job of controlling their area. So, let's go ahead and look at some different characters. Alright. So, this guy is great at taking out vehicles. He has an electric gun that he can shoot, which does tons of damage to armor. Not bad against infantry either. And then got a pretty good amount of health, 250 instead of like the 100-ish you start with the normal guy. 100 armor, and then my electric gun does 400 damage. I do have a secondary weapon I'm not going to use. I can go back and heal too, don't forget. I can go back and refill. This guy does cost 1,000 resources, so he is expensive. Gonna get over here. I'm trying to find an area where they're trying to push, if I can, and then I can go and start taking out vehicles. And not vehicles. Oh, that one isn't friendly. And this thing, just look at how much damage it does to enemy vehicles. Oof. And being infantry, it's a little harder to see me. Although, was I getting shot? No, I'm still at full health. I'm not at full armor though, so I was getting shot at. Looks like there's a guy over here. Or was a guy over here. And you see, do pretty good damage to infantry also. Did lose all my armor, took a little bit of health damage. Keep protecting this area. Shot at, but... Oh! Ow! There's 1,000 gold down the drain. How about bigger? Let's get a massive tank. This one is not nearly as maneuverable or fast as a medium tank, but it has lots of life and does lots of damage. Jump on in. First thing I'm going to have trouble doing is clearing the light post. Thankfully it's a sturdy little light post. Manages to survive against my tank hit. Another massive tank coming up behind me. Since we got so many kills, we do have quite a bit of nastiness coming out of us. You can see towards the top right there is a score sheet showing how each individual player is doing. Because I've been focusing mostly on kills and not on resources, being a bad team player now. I'm getting lots of stats, but I'm not really so much helping with the harvesters. And yes, you did hear that. The little spring boing when you kill someone with a tank. I think that's hilarious. This guy is slow, big hits, 1,200 hit points. But it does do a lot of damage. Really, I think of any RTS. I want to get my value out of this. I want to kill as many things as I get killed by, so I want to pay for its cost. Because of that, I actually think that the character I was using earlier, when played better, is probably a better investment. A lot of players that are new to this game do want to get lots of vehicles, and that does a lot of damage to vehicles. I'm about ready to die here, so I'm probably going to just stay back and actually play a tank like a sniper right now. Or follow someone else in. Or I'll just be a jerk and hit him like that. Here, get in the mountain! I think at this point I was actually thinking about going back and trying to see if I could repair it. I don't know if you can repair vehicles. Let's see, oh, it repairs over time. 206, 208, 209. So let's go ahead and see the end game. You can't push into the enemy base, but there are turrets which are really nasty. You will need some help to do it. I tried a couple of times going into it myself, didn't work so well. At this point, we've just about finished them off, so we're pushing up a little bit, waiting for some support here, and I'm going to go ahead. Pushing it forward. I did try sometimes to go sneak into the base and blow up the turret, didn't work out so much as an infantry unit. That's it, we won. Check out the game, it's available for free. I think it's really darn cool. It's available in open beta, called Renegade X. Thanks for watching, see you guys next time. I even had a decent score.